Blackie.
Cappuccino and Blackie.
Daddy is a baby.
Oh. I had breakfast at around 3 something today. I had a really late start to the morning, and he kind of threw everything off, kind of, but it's like I'm still in Mexico, so it doesn't matter. It's like, who cares about what time it is? I certainly don't. So I wanted breakfast, so I got breakfast, and it didn't matter what time it was. And that's kind of the thing I love about breakfast. I feel like breakfast is my favorite meal of the entire day because I can have it anytime I feel like. Anytime. Like having dinner for breakfast, sometimes, I mean, leftovers, yes, that does work sometime, but breakfast, having eggs at any time of the day, perfect. So I did that. I have started the edits for the video on Sunday, and I am almost done, but not done yet. And I just spent a lot of time doing a lot of research for something else and kind of enjoying the peace and quiet of just being still. I have a lot to update you on, and I feel like I should kind of do that now. So, one second. Okay. So, when my mom came, she brought me my stickers. And backstory on that. Let me tell you, getting these stickers have been kind of a hard thing to do, but I got them. The thing that happened was when I ordered them, I normally get them in like a couple of days. From past experiences, I get them in a couple of days. But this time, when I'm like, okay, I need them before I leave, because I knew I was leaving, and I was like, even if I don't get them before I leave, I have other people come in where it's like, okay, I will have it shipped to the address in Florida where I knew it would get there before they left. However, I got an email from the company saying that, hey, your stickers will be shipped tomorrow. And I'm like, it's been over a week plus a few days, and you're telling me it's just now being shipped? What the heck is actually happening? So I emailed them. I was like, yeah, so I needed these. They didn't come when I was in America. Now I'm no longer in America, and my backup plan to have them here is not working because you are shipping them out today. So we went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I was like, you know what? Send them to my mom's house. She's coming where I am, and I would love to have these stickers so I can actually get them. And that went on for a bit, and eventually they were like, hey, okay, we are going to ship them to you overnight. And I'm like, perfect. Now my mom can get them and bring them to me in Mexico. And I'm very excited about that. So customer service, I would rate them 100% because they really worked with me. I mean, I had to fight a little, but they really worked with me to the fact that I was able to get them to my mom before she left New York and come to Mexico. So this is how they came. This little thing is how they came. And I haven't opened it yet because I kind of wanted to open it with you. And I've been holding myself back because I'm like, I see them and it is a little bigger than I originally thought. I'm like, oh, maybe somebody would definitely get rid of these because they are kind of obnoxiously big. And I'm like, I didn't mean for them to be that big, but I like them. And maybe the next round I'll go smaller. But it fits in my hand and I think it's perfect. I'm so excited. So let's dig into this. Like, oh. They look so good. Look at her. Oh my god. Just a few weeks ago, this was just the design on the computer. Oh, I love it. I'm gonna have so much fun giving these out to people. Like, hey, so you want to follow my YouTube channel? Here you go. just take this cute little sticker from me. I love it. I love it. It is big. It is big, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I did also get a new water bottle because I lost my water bottle. I went to the beach last week. The week before. Wow. Okay. So the week before I went to the beach, and between the beach and coming back home, because I stopped to get taro milk tea. Yes, taro milk tea. And between there and coming back to the Airbnb, I don't know where the bottle went. So my little blue bottle is completely gone. So what I did is order a new bottle and had that sent to mom, and she brought it to me. So, by the way, the name of the sticker company is customstickers.com, and I love their vinyl stickers. They are so good. Every sticker that I've really had that vinyl form is from them, and they last forever. I've had the one sticker that I've had on my water bottle that I lost. I've run that through the dishwasher like a million times, and it stayed on, like really stayed on. So I would recommend them 100% for anyone who actually wants to design stickers and have them printed. Customstickers.com is my favorite. And after everything that they did with the customer service and having them shipped to my mom in order to get them to me in Mexico, chef's kiss. I have this cool little water bottle that I got, and it's Hassel Outfitters, and it's so cool because this is my favorite part. This is a sprout that you can just drink from, and you don't have to actually like put the bottle to your head or anything, because that, especially when I'm driving, it's kind of annoying to do. So I just do that. Water. So I'm happy about that. And what I'm gonna do is put my little sticker on it, so it's just like, hey, this is mine. So if you if I misplace it, it's like, yeah, this one, this is it, that's mine. So I'm happy about these stickers so far. If anyone sees me on the street and they want to get a sticker, you can definitely get a sticker, because I will have them with me all the time. And I did get, what, 50 of them, so there's a lot to give away. So 50, making a mess already. So 50 people can get 50 stickers. I'm excited about this. So me put these back into the package. Yeah, I don't think I'm finished editing tonight. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to have this video out for Friday. I like the idea of publishing my vlogs, not the blogs, the vlogs. I do blogs on Mondays and I do vlogs on, I like the idea of Fridays and Saturdays. That I feel like when it comes to people having more time to just sit down and watch, they would rather watch it on the weekend or something. Even though most people go out on the weekend or anything, I don't. I'm just like, I rather be at home, honestly. But I'm breaking out of that a lot more. And it's funny as hell because one of my friends texted me and she was like, hey, I know you're allergic to outside, but I would love to see you. I'm having a party. And I'm like, allergic to outside? Oh my God, that is hilarious. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna start using that. That is hilarious. I'm not allergic to outside. I just don't really like going outside, you know? And when I do go outside, it has to be like something really epic. Like, I mean, I'm in Mexico for like, yeah. I'm not gonna finish editing today. And tomorrow I have an early start to the morning. And what I'm gonna do is go to Chichén Itzá, which is the Mayan pyramid in Mexico. And I went there a few years ago when I did a solo trip to Cozumel, and I absolutely loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. And I'm so excited that I'm getting to go back and experience it presently, because I feel like when I went by myself, I didn't know what to expect, really. I had no clue what the entire thing was, and it's a tour that involves a cenote, so that's water, and go into the pyramids and then go into another like a small town. And I didn't know any part of the other extras for the tour. I only know, hey, I'm going to Chichén Itza. So I didn't bring any bathing suit. I didn't bring anything extra that was needed for that trip. So I think like now this time I'll be more prepared to do that. And oh my gosh, I've been talking for 11 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm gonna shut up in a second, I promise, because I don't want this to be super long. And this, it's just Monday. Oh my gosh. I have been resting so much. When everyone left on Saturday, and after the last set of people left Saturday, like we came back and just like dropped in the bed, and that was it. We were just out. And since then I started editing the video because I haven't had time to even open the computer. Since I didn't even have time to write in my journal. Like, let me show you. Oh, something just went flying across the room. So the last time I journaled, all right, so this was November 8th, 2024. And then the next time was November 16th, 2024. An entire week. And I didn't journal. So it's like when I finally did, I did a few pages. Like, I kind of went in and like dumped everything because everything was just, it was just so much. I don't do well with overwhelm. And if I don't get things out and just express things, it just becomes too much to handle. All right, I just realized that I went 13 minutes. So today was amazing. I'm going to maybe edit for a little bit. It is currently 9:38 and I'm very up right now. Normally I'm like getting ready for bed, but I think it's because today I started late. While I was editing the video, I realized that a setting that I thought I would never get caught doing it ever again, a setting was G. There was a weird sound coming from outside. It sounded like someone like on a speaker or something, and it's just like, what? What the hell? What is that? That was so weird. Anyways, back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Right, the setting on the camera. Okay, so the setting on the camera, I thought, hey, this would never catch me again, ever. Turns out it did. So I have a lot of clips from last week's video, not last week, but the week before, that has zero sound on it. And I'm like, oh man, I thought this would never happen to me again. And it did. I didn't realize that that setting had changed. And I have this whole long spiel about the water in Mexico and the type of water that we bought and the big bottle of water and everything. And I was just like, yep, can't use any of that because all of it is me speaking. And I'm just like, okay, well, it happened. And unless I'm like double checking every single clip after I do it to make sure that it has sound, it will probably still happen. So it worked without it. So I can't say it will never happen again because it did, and it might happen again. So if that's the case, then I'll just tell you about it.
We spent around 12, 13 hours together, guys. Why? Chichén Itza is not around the corner. No está a la vuelta de la esquina Chichén Itza. Primero, me imagino, somos de diferentes, somos 40 personas exactamente, si no estoy mal. 40 people on the bus. Different country, different religion and culture.
We stopped at Valladolid. That's how you pronounce it. I don't know. First, and it's kind of weird that we stopped here first because most of the stalls and stuff for the corn is not open yet. So it's like, why would we come here first? I remember last time I did this tour, we stopped here last. And that was when I was still eating cheese. And I got that corn, and the corn was so good. But now we only have 20 minutes to basically go around the square and take it in. And it's like, I feel so rushed. I don't like feeling rushed. What the hell? So I spoke with them, and apparently we're going back to Valladolid because that short little thing was like,
Ayan Maya, I speak Maya. Shaman, he gonna praying language, a local language, okay? He tried to explain in Spanish and a little English. If you have a question, you can ask. Okay, you can do everything if you want. Okay, that ceremony is very important for us. Why? Because today we're gonna visit two sacred places full with energy.
Jody.
Ichkalan yung yitulak lumuk alipuksik at alimpayal chikin tasik diktet was patantong chupa. Yatulak lumuk alipuksik alimpayal chikin at yung sirku kanan te chentush kasutabat kantuk ilung. Chikat chaman, chikat mohol, chikat lagin tu kantuk iluma. Yung bo diktet sa tarashim bateng kanan at chentush kasutabat yung bo. Gracias amigo.
We didn't even have breakfast yet. We bought these, not necklaces, but bracelets. And we actually, yeah. And we got a deal because it was like, what, 18 for two or something like that? 1,800 pesos for two. And we were like, yeah, we'll just get one. Maybe. Yeah, we'll just get one. And he brought it down, and he was like, okay, I'll give it. It was 1,000 for one. And they were like, okay, we'll just get one. He was like, okay, because you are good ladies, we give you two for 1,000. And we're like, oh my gosh, thank you. Because I love it. It's obsidian, and you can use that part to actually view the sun. So whenever there's another eclipse or anything, I got my secret weapon. I just remember what I was actually going to say to you. So after we bought these, and kind of before we got blessed by the shamans to go to the cenote and to go to Chichén Itza, because they're sacred places, and it kind of helps get rid of the negativity and things that attach to us throughout the day and get us ready for the place of energy. And that's kind of what this stop is, and I love it, and got a new little trinket out of it. So after this, I think we're gonna have a lunch and then go to the cenote. We're waiting on everyone to get their drinks, then we move on. But so far, that smoke from that, it's the incense is from the sap of a tree that he took during the moonlight, and it hardened, and that's what he used the resin as the smoke. It smells so good. It's really good. So I'm happy everything is natural and everything is Mayan. So it's very local, and I love supporting local businesses. So this really is very special.
Recuerda, aquí tenemos los baños,
No manteca. ¿Solo sal? Sal, solo sal.
So hot. Handmade tortilla. Nice. meters deep. I don't know what that means. I know it's deep.
That light.
Good morning. I think it's still morning. Yes. So buenos dias. It's 11:45. I woke up and started editing, and I'm actually almost finished. It's fun. It's fun. I'm up to the color grading part, and it was taking a little longer than I anticipated. So I'm like, let's go start the day, because I don't want to sit here all day and edit when I can do that. Let me close this damn thing. Yeah, when I can do that later and have it done. So I checked the weather because it was raining earlier. And side note, I heard some clobbering outside, and I thought it was the construction that was happening. But no, it was immediately as soon as I heard the sound, I'm like, wait, what's that? Are those horses? And I heard them click, 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 click. And then it was like I missed it by this much. There were horses downstairs. But besides that, back to what I was actually saying. The weather is kind of gloomy today. It's raining. And apparently there's like thunderstorms as well. The plan was to go to Cozumel, but I just messaged my, I wouldn't say friend, but acquaintance tour guide person. His name is Ricardo. If I need any tours or anything in Cozumel or on Cozumel, I just message him. And he was like, I wouldn't recommend getting a scooter today because it's rain and lightning, and no, if you're gonna come, you should get a car. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. So we're staying in Playa, and since it's gonna rain more according to the weather, what we're gonna do is go to El Pirata for a fish, because their fish is literally the best, hands down, the freshest and the best. And we know what we want for dinner as well. That lasagna from Zenzi Beach. That lasagna, it's vegan and it's so good. It's so good. So it's like going back for that. We are leaving tomorrow, but we're leaving really late. And everything today is kind of like getting ready for tomorrow, but not really, because it's like, hey, we're here. Let's enjoy what we are doing in the present. So we don't really have a plan for today yet, but food. That's it. Ready? Yes, ready.
Good for the show? One? Okay. Only fish for now? Do you have one appetizer?
So whatever they need, remember we're there.
I like a tortilla.
This is my last sunset in Mexico for a bit, and oh my gosh, it is a beautiful one. Like, uh, thank you. Thank you. This was a good like send off. It's like, okay, see, until next time, I'll see you. But my goodness, it's gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. Man, I love this place. I love this place. I really do. I really, 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 really do. I'm not sure if you're going to do dinner tonight, but who cares with a sunset that looks like this? Like, come on. I don't care. I woke up feeling so antsy this morning. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I need to go run. I think I'm having a little anxiety because I have to leave today. And I don't understand why. But then I checked the weather, and California is having like a huge storm right now. So I was like, oh, okay. Hopefully, where we go isn't as affected by it. But I just have to go run. So that's what I'm going to do. Just get these jitters out and just run. That's the best thing I can do. I haven't ran for like 2 weeks now because everything is like insane. But the walking has definitely been on 100, so I can't even say I didn't work out because I did. But running wise, I'm looking forward to this one. Two 0.11. Wow. It's a little cooler, so it didn't feel that bad. Oh my God. I probably won't have another chance to do this, so I'm actually going upstairs to check on the construction next door because I haven't heard any drilling this entire week. So I'm gonna be nosy, and I won't have any other time to do it now. So let's do this now. Look at all this sweat. My gosh. That was a great run. Great run. Gym that I never actually used. I don't think I'm using it now. Is it beans?
Beans.
When they run out of the money. There's so many things. And we need one extra bag that makes sense as a carry-on. Not the wheelie bag, but an actual backpack. And the ones we have are way too small because I need to fit the drone in it, and we're packing food to bring because we're not leaving the Callaloo, and it needs to be cooked to make sure that it doesn't go bad. So I've been playing jigsaw puzzle or tic-tac-toe? No, not tic-tac-toe. I'm not a gamer. I don't know. I've been shuffling around stuff to make things fit, and oh my goodness, I have a slight headache, and I know it's from the run. So I'm trying to pace myself as much as I can, but oh my goodness. This one is challenging. We did it! Oh my goodness. Like, oh, I don't know how, but I mean, the extra bag, yes, but we did it. Now, off to the airport.
Area is clear. If you lose any electronic device in your seat,
I have not been good. I came back. Actually, let me tell you what happened at the airport. So, we got a lift to the airport. Not an actual lift, but someone offered to bring us to the airport. And the boarding starts at 6 o'clock, even though the flight was leaving at 7, which was already weird. But the person was supposed to pick us up at 4:30. And then they were like, hey, we'll be 20 minutes late. And I'm like, that's fine. We should be there with enough time to check in and all. And they didn't show up till after 5. And I'm looking at the time, like it's gonna take an hour to get to the airport. And we may miss the flight because the boarding starts at 6. We still have 2 bags to check. So they were like, it's okay. They're not gonna start boarding until like 20 minutes. And you're gonna be okay. So I'm looking at time while we're going. And yeah, when we got there, running to the desk to drop the bags, the lady was like, it's closed. And I'm like, what do you mean? She was like, where are you flying to? And I'm like, California. And she's like, yeah, it's closed. And I'm like, she's like, we close it an hour before boarding. And I'm like, it's not an hour before boarding yet, not knowing what time it was. And she was like, it's 6:05. I'm like, oh. And I'm like, we need to get on that flight. Is there any way we can get on that flight? We need to get on that flight. And she's like, why were you late? And like, she had the nastiest attitude. And we were like, oh, this was Delta, by the way. And I was like, someone gave us a lift and they were late. We were gonna be here on time. You were supposed to be here 3 hours before. It's an international level. I was like, 3 hours. In my head, I'm like, girl, who the hell you think coming to the actual airport 3 hours before? Like 2 hours, I understand, but 3? No, absolutely not. So, mind you, I'm very used to just traveling with carry-on luggage alone. It's only now that I'm using checked luggage because I'm staying longer in places when I do travel, so it just makes sense to have a checked bag. But I'm very used to just going with my carry-on and bypassing all that bag check, bag drop crap and just walking straight through security and going to the gate. So this is a whole adjustment for me. So she got on her phone and she was like, the only way this is gonna work is if you remove all liquids over 100 milliliters from your bags. And I'm thinking like, all right, that's fine. I'll throw away the Moroccan rose soap that we got. And I'm like, that's fine. I like the soap, but it's okay. It can go. And everything else that was big those were really refillable stuff. I'm like, all right, I can do those. And she's like, we're gonna assist you to go through security and get you to the gate. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we go and I remove the shower gel and I'm there and I'm thinking, I was like, oh, my argan oil, I bought a gallon of it. Well, I think it's a gallon. No, it's less than a gallon, but it's way over 100 milliliters. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to throw out that now. I'm just like, ah, damn, this one hurts. So I'm like, okay, everything else is in a smaller bottle. And I've never had an issue with going through security with any of them. Everything else should be fine. I go through security and we have the checked bags, so the big ass bags going through. And the person, they of course bring the checked bags over. So I guess there were other stuff that was in there. And they were like, yeah, these can't be checked. So I'm like, okay. And then they dig into my bag, and I have a little bag filled with essential oils that I've acquired over the years. And those were in the bag, like they were 4 ounces. And I've always traveled in the US, leaving the US with those and never had an issue with it. They don't care. They're like, it's small, it's fine, whatever. And the man goes in the back because I completely forgot that they were in there as well. And the man goes in the back and he's like, oh, 100 milliliter. This is 110 milliliter. And I'm looking at him like, are you serious? Just 110? Can you just leave it? And he was like, no, this has to be checked. And he speaks very little English. His, I guess his native tongue was Spanish. I mean, we were in Mexico. And I was like, we can't go back and check the bags. The check-in is closed, but I don't know how to say this in Spanish. And no one else told him. So we're like, why do we need to get rid of the, it's going under the plane anyway. This can't go inside the plane. It's going under. And he was like, this has to be checked. And we're like, we can't check it. We literally cannot check it. Outside's getting louder. Oh my God. And he takes out all my essential oils, my lavender, my eucalyptus, my peppermint, cinnamon, my rosemary, like literally, I think it was like 6 or 7, maybe 9 bottles. And I'm like, he's gonna trash them. I'm like, holy shit. Holy shit. Because he's like, oh, you have to go through checking to check these in. They can't come in. Basically what he's saying, but very broken English. And I'm like, well, he's gonna trash them. And he took every bottle. He's like, check bag? I'm like, no. And he's like, okay. And then he walks over to the garbage can and I couldn't look, but I heard it. I wish sometimes I could turn my ears off where I couldn't hear certain things that I don't want to hear, but he dropped all of them in the garbage and I'm like, oh, that was like $30 a bottle. Oh my God. I'm over it now. I tend to process things and certain things. I tend to process them and get over them fairly quickly. So I'm over it now and it's fine. But in the moment, I was just like, I was so pissed because I'm like, the bags are not going, they can't go inside the plane. They're going under for 10 millimeters. Like, oh my God, this, whatever. And I was just like, you know what? It's fine. It's okay. I was so sad. I'm just like, I've put so much work into researching and getting the quality essential oils, and to have them just being thrown out like that, it was just like, it hurt. It hurt. And then I get to LA and landed about 9 something. And with everything that had to be done, it didn't get physically inside until after 12 and had to be up before 7 o'clock. So it was up like 6 something. And the no sleep, the had to go get other stuff done. So the little walk and thing that I did yesterday morning, I was so tired. And then on top of that, I didn't feel good. My stomach just started hurting out of nowhere. And it wasn't a good day at all. It wasn't a good day at all. It's like when I came back from outside, I was like, you know what? I can't do anything else. I was a little sore from the run and just slightly. But I was like, I'm going to take a little nap. I can't do this. I'm taking a little nap. And I didn't wake up till this morning. I feel like that's how tired I was. But at the same time, it's like my body just did not feel good. I I wasn't sick, but it felt like I was starting to be. And I'm like, what the heck? As soon as I come back to America, this is how I feel. It's just like, this is insane. But what I did to assist my body was I didn't eat yesterday. I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I had a little food on the plane, and after that, came back yesterday morning. I didn't eat anything. Oh, my lip is tripping. Mm. See, even my lip is tripping. Oh my gosh. Like, come back to America, and all of these things are like, uh, get off. Okay. Yeah, so I'm here and I woke up. Wait, where was I? Okay, to assess my body. I decided not to eat because our bodies are amazing. And once we give it the chance to actually heal itself, it will do just that. So, what I did was not eat anything. So, the only thing that I really put in my body yesterday was water. And that was it. I think that I've been fasting for about 36 hours now. I feel better. I woke up, I feel a lot better. This week has been, it's been a mixture of highs, and I guess coming back was a low. I didn't think of it as a low, but wow. Uh, I guess. But I'm back in America for a while, and my birthday is coming up in a few weeks. So I don't know what I'm doing for that yet. And for right now, I feel like I'm going to just take it easy for the weekend because I'm still allowing my body to heal itself. And once I feel back to 100, then I'll be back up and running. But as of right now, I'm not pushing myself to do anything. I'm gonna take it easy. Yeah. I had a wonderful week. I did some wonderful things. And now I guess it's time to take it easy. So I'll talk to you next week.